Hi there, Magic players. Barry White from MagicUntapped.com and Magic Untapped right here on YouTube. Joining me is Ryan Spain from Daybreak Games. Daybreak is basically the modern entity behind Magic the Gathering Online. And I don't know if you guys have seen the news, but not too long ago, the newest casual official format for Magic the Gathering, Oathbreaker. You can now play Oathbreaker on Magic the Gathering Online. And Ryan, why don't you tell us pretty much how that works?
Yeah, we knew that Magic Online has always had this format called Freeform. The idea being, hey, you can do whatever you want here. There's, it's a 30 card minimum. You could play the classic, nothing but Black Lotuses and Lightning Bolts and Ancestrals or whatever, and no holds barred. But this was before really Commander was even on Magic Online, before it was called Commander, and before the notion of the command zone was part of the Magic Online experience. And so we had this flexible format, but it was not flexible enough to accommodate the player made formats that involved the command zone. And we had some kind of work, some design work was already done. It was a matter of prioritizing it and finalizing details and getting it released so that we have Freeform with Commander, or it might be Commander Freeform. I forget what it is now, what we settled on in client. But the bottom line is it's the Freeform concept. But there's a command zone that you can put any two cards into. They don't need to be legendary. They don't need to be creatures. I think we settled on, it might be three. We made it so that basically it accommodated all of the current level of player-made formats that we could, given the things we could change. So like, we don't have the ability right now to have you select a manual starting life total, so that it precludes some formats from like perfect reproducibility. But for Oathbreaker, it is now. It requires, it's a somewhat self player enforced rules, right? That's the thing with Freeform. It doesn't have an Oathbreaker rule layer that says, oh, you don't have your commander out that allows for the spell to, your signature spell to be cast. But you both understand, both players understand the format. You don't cast it if you just because you can. It's like the game will let you, but that's where you just have to know the house rules of your format. And as long as all players involved abide by the house rules that are established, either because you're friends who are pairing intentionally with each other with known rules ahead of time, or because you announce your intentions for a format. This is an Oathbreaker match that you put in your your request for a match. And and then as long as people are earnestly using those tools, you'll get an authentic Oathbreaker experience.
Really, that's really no different than playing in paper.
Right.
Yeah. So how's the reception been as far as you can tell about Oathbreaker being playable on MTGO?
Oh, there's obviously, it's just an ad, right? Nobody's angry that this is available. So
Of course.
the really, it's about serving the existing audience for these formats, not just Oathbreaker, but any pet format that now can be played through the rule sets available in Commander Freeform. But it's great to serve that audience and give them a reason to be participating in playing our game. But it raises awareness about these formats. I'm sure that there are many people who learned about the existence of Oathbreaker through hearing the news that it was possible on Magic Online. I mean, not everybody, but it's above zero, right? So just part of a format surviving in Magic is about having it available to play, and being able to do it with the convenience of Magic Online is an important factor in helping players find out about these alt formats, and to help them potentially thrive and become something of a mainstay in the community. That's how these formats happen. It's not these are the formats that get so big that Wizards can't ignore them. Not that Wizards anointed as the thing that that they're going to have players do. So I think it's cool that it's not only a place for dedicated Oathbreaker players to play digitally now, but that it's a place for the next format designer to come up with a new set of rules, house rules, and create the next Oathbreaker. That kind of potential creation is there now as well.
All right. Well, Ryan, thank you very much for your time and your thoughts. A little bit about Oathbreaker and Freeform Commander on Magic the Gathering Online, which you can download and play right now if you wanted to. I'm Barry White from Magic Untapped. I'll see you next time.